So I was born in 1997, I am a Gen Z, and I basically grew up on social media for most of my life because I started off with MSN, then Bebo, MySpace, Tumblr, Facebook, then Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and then also more recently things like Clubhouse and House Party. And you know, as weird as it sounds, most people in the past every day would have brushed their teeth, had a shower, had 2 or 3 meals in a day, and went to bed. But for a lot of us now these days, it's have a shower, have breakfast, have lunch, you know, do all of those things. But I feel like most of us will check social media every single day. I can't remember a single day in the past year where I haven't had access to Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or I haven't caught up on any of those platforms. And really, social media is a big aspect of all of our lives at the moment, and probably will continue to be a big aspect in the future as well until things change. And whilst I think social media is fantastic for so many different reasons, I still firmly believe that social media has a lot of downsides and a lot of negative aspects that really does affect a lot of people. And even if we look at mental health statistics, for example, the rate of suicide or the amount of suicide that occurs in people that regularly use social media compared to people that don't, or in the past when social media wasn't such a big thing, is higher. So, you know, there are things to correlate there. It might not be a causation per se, but there are definitely things to correlate there. Social media does, you know, spark a lot of negative mental health emotions for a lot of people. It's very easy when you're on social media to compare yourself to other people and think, you know, why am I not like that? Why don't I have a Lamborghini? Why don't I live in a massive penthouse? And you know, why is a 22-year-old in a different part of the world way more successful than I am in this country where I have access to absolutely everything? You know, those kind of comparisons happen all the time on social media. We all fall into those comparison traps. And that's one thing that's really bad about social media. Another huge thing that's really bad about social media is it's very much algorithm driven. You are not in control of social media. Social media is in control of you. When you're on Instagram Reels, if you're spending a particular amount of time on certain kind of videos, for example, you might be watching dog videos more than car videos, then the further you scroll, the more dog videos the algorithm is going to show you than car videos, and therefore the more videos that you see that you enjoy, the longer that you're going to spend on the platform. So it's very much algorithm driven in that sense as a consumer, but then also as a creator, it's still very algorithm driven. For example, here on YouTube, as a creator myself, if I don't upload consistently, if I don't upload towards the natural trends that are occurring on YouTube, and if I don't make videos that are popular in title, pace, style, then I'm not going to grow on this platform. I'm not going to get a large viewership, and my audience isn't necessarily going to grow. And that is YouTube controlling me. That is YouTube telling me that, you know, I need to do these things in order to succeed on this platform. And that is one way how social media can control us. So all in all, I think social media might be ruining your life. And that is why I want to make this video today, mainly as a reflective exercise for myself to show that, you know, I've understood this and I'm going to make some changes in the way I practice YouTube or the way I practice social media. And then also for you guys to understand that social media might not be the best place or might have a lot more control over your life than you think so. Going forward, I think on social media, I'm going to change a few things. I don't want to particularly make videos every single week for the sake of consistency, because that affects my mental health and my well-being. It affects the number of things I can do on my weekends or in the evenings with friends and family, because often I'd have to say, you know, sorry, I've got to make this YouTube video, I've got to edit this. And that's really not healthy, because, you know, life is experienced in those moments, in those experiences, spending time with family, spending time with your loved ones, doing things, exploring things. That's life. Sitting in front of a camera, making these videos, that's not life. And so, you know, I want to enjoy life. I want to make the most of my early years, my 20s, my 30s. And so with that being said, I want to point you guys to a really good book on this topic about social media, success, and wanting the fame, wanting the money, and all that kind of stuff. And it's called Happy Sexy Millionaire by Stephen Bartlett. I really enjoyed this book, and it's opened my eyes to a lot of different things that I once thought. I once thought that if I became popular on YouTube or social media in general, then I would have an audience, I'd make some money, and this would make me happy, this would make me feel successful, this will allow me to buy some nice things such as a nice car or a fancy house. And I don't think that's how these things pan out. having read the book and having read Stephen Bartlett's experience, so this is a guy who went from absolutely nothing. He quit university at the age of 18, didn't have anything to his name, came from a poor family, poor background, and then grew a business that he started to over $200 million in revenue, and it's worth a lot of money. Even all of that didn't make him feel very happy. He's still young, he's 26, 27 years old, but having reached all of that success in a very short amount of time from the age of 18 to 26, he still didn't feel like he was happy, you know. He got the money, he got the fame, he got the success, but he didn't feel like he was happy. And that is what he explains in this book, and I think is a fantastic book on this whole idea about social media and what we think is going to make us happy, because we compare ourselves to other people that we see on social media. And I want you guys to think about that. You know, is social media a big aspect of your life? Probably is. Is social media ruining your life? Might not be for some of you. You might already be on top of it, but for a lot of us, we might not be. And if it is ruining your life, think about it in what way. Are you comparing yourself to other people? Are you spending way too much time on social media and therefore not really experiencing life in its truest form or in its physical form? Are you putting on a fake persona on social media? Are you trying to be someone that you're not? Or how are you using social media? For example, if on social media such as Twitter, you're following people that are really into self-growth and productivity and, you know, all that kind of stuff, then it can actually become quite toxic. You know, if only thing that you're seeing on social media is all about productivity and how to be more productive, how to be more efficient, how to be financially free, how to do this, how to do that, then you're going to get overwhelmed. You're going to think, why am I not doing all these things? Why am I not saving X amount of money every year? Why am I not investing? Why haven't I bought an NFT? Why haven't I, invested in crypto? Why haven't I applied all these productivity hacks? Then you're going to start to feel like you're also worthless, and you're going to compare yourself to all of these productivity people, and so that's also very unhealthy. Social media isn't good if you follow like self-growthy people, and it also isn't good if you follow like meme pages. It's a combination of those two things and a combination of a lot of other things. You need to be mindful of how you use social media. It's often said that we're the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with, and I guess if we convert that to social media, then it's going to be we're the average of the accounts that we follow. We're going to gain what we perceive to be the real world or the real life from the accounts that we follow. And if we follow very fake, materialistic, disgenuine people, then we're also going to think that life is that way, and we're going to try seek life in that way, and we're not going to get it because those people are fake. And so with that being said, that is why I think social media is ruining our lives, and that is why I'm going to change my relationship with social media and YouTube in particular. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you're new to the channel and if you've stuck around all this time, my name is Yath. I'm a junior doctor here in Southampton. I hope you guys stay safe, stay happy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.